In the real world, companies rise or fall based on their abilities to outcompete the competition. So if you have an advanced programmer that has a huge amount of experience, that understands the tool paths, understands how to hold parts, and not only how to run one part, but how to maximize the workspace so you can hold many parts. It is what gives your company the competitive advantage and allows you to make money. I actually went to MITEE-BITE because I was a customer for 20 years using their products. Because when it comes to work holding, MITEE-BITEs are the tools that machinists use to not only hold complex parts, but a million of them. Having the ability to actually think up and design master work holding is exactly what separates programmers and companies from each other. And with an understanding of the importance of work holding, Titans of CNC Academy has stepped up to create the art of fixturing. What you have here is a base plate with 4 individual subplates. Each subplate has a variety of different work holding techniques at play. So if you actually look at the first subplate, you see that we have machinable Uniforce clamps. So when looking at the part, you have raw stock that fits in one side, it gets machined, it gets flipped over into the other side and gets machined, and then you have finished parts coming out. Once you learn how to actually use the Uniforce clamps and how to machine the Uniforce clamps, then you can actually bring it into your own shop and cut the contours based on the parts that you're making. Right here we have 4 parts, but it could be 100 parts. So based on your machine's work envelope, you can completely scale just this plate. All right, so now looking at the second plate, we're introducing Pitbull clamps. And then on the opposite side, we have talon grips. So the talons are stationary, they're incredibly rigid. The material goes in, and then the Pitbull clamps dig into the material, pushing it against the talon, just locking the material in place. So we machine our first operation here, then we flip the part upside down for the second op into the back of the subplate, where we actually teach you how to machine the contour of the part. Looking at the third plate, we have pit bulls, we have talons, just like the previous plate, but now we introduce an ID expansion clamp. Like, how do you hold a crazy part? Let's actually go inside a diameter and expand and lock it in place. So this is just another technique. So you can see, as you go through each one, these are the different ways we can hold complex parts. Going to the fourth and final subplate, we have MITEE-BITE Pitbull clamps. We got the talons, but now they're flipped. And on the back side, we have another ID expansion clamp, but look at this, we got baby expansion clamps also. So when looking at this particular part, it was intricate, it was thin, it was hard to hold. We actually come in and grab all 3 holes and expand each one, locking it in place, and then we can just machine everything complete. Boom, it just works, right? You know, when designing this curriculum, we not only looked at the students, but we looked at the industry, and we looked at where the industry was going. Taking this system into a future employer's office is better than a resume, because in this trade, it's not about a piece of paper, it's about what you can do. And if you talk to them about each part and how you machined them and about your tool paths and how each clamping system works, and show them that you actually created it and you get it, that will get you a good paying job. And what is awesome is that MITEE-BITE actually stepped in and said, hey Titan, if you're actually teaching this level of curriculum, we'll actually put a special package together and put all the clamps and all the work holding tools that you need for this system in this kit, and we'll give it to the teachers and the students and the machinists at an incredibly reduced price. So all you need is a kit from MITEE-BITE, everything else is free on the Academy, and boom, there you go. So the reason that I've been a customer for so long with MITEE-BITE is because they have such a variety of clamps. They're versatile, they're strong, they're rigid, they just lock in place, and you can pretty much machine the clamps to hold any shape. So nothing is impossible, you just gotta think about it. Titans of CNC Academy in partnership with MITEE-BITE. I am out, have a great day. Boom!